Hey everyone, today I've got a bow warm-up for you. This is an excellent way to get your blood flowing, stretch out your muscles, especially the ones that you're going to need during your bow training, regardless of what type of training you're doing today. First, go ahead and grab your staff. We're going to put our palms facing down. We're going to do what's called rowing. We're pushing out with our arms, with our palms down. Each time we row, we're popping our elbow out and pushing our wrist down and to the outside. It doesn't have to be an aggressive push, but it's a circular rotation, similar to rowing a boat. Okay, great. Now we're going to put both palms facing up and do reverse rowing. Notice that now I'm swaying side to side with my hips and my torso because I want to keep in mind to loosen up the rest of my body and not just my upper body. Effective staff training involves aligning your entire body behind a strike or a block, rather than just the striking muscle or hand or arm that is used during that particular motion. Okay, next we're doing something called a figure eight. Take just one arm and hold the very center of your staff. Tip goes to the side of your body, flip the staff over, tip goes to the other side of your body. You're simply doing this figure eight rotation on each side of your body. Keep it close in to your hips. Don't make it really, really wide. You're going to notice this is stretching out your wrist completely to each direction and your forearm. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging for your arms, try to keep your arm as straight as you can while you do this motion. It's going to put more stress on your triceps and your upper arm. Otherwise, just stay with me. Now we're going to switch to our left hand now. Same exact figure eight motion. This is an excellent move. You actually see it in a lot of competition forums. A lot of individuals put speed and power behind this, which is great. It's not used very often in combat really, but it's an excellent way to warm up. Stretch out your arms. Now, both hands on the staff, one hand up, one hand down in what's called a close hold figure eight motion. We've got both arms behind the rotation now. Now, switch. So we get even work on the muscles on both sides of your body. Good. Next, we're going to do the warrior pose, but with our staff. So put the staff on your neck, on the upper shoulder. Extend your arms out. Step out with your left leg deep. Knee is bent. Back leg is straight. Staff is pointing forward and back. Taking some deep breaths in. Go a little bit deeper into your stretch, stretching out your back leg, as well as your arms being straightened out. Now, take the tip, which is the front of the bow, and point it down to the side of your front foot. And look up behind you to the heel of the staff. Great job. Switch legs. Right knee is now bent, back leg is straight, arms are straightened. Very good. Warrior pose. You notice if you do deep breathing into your stomach and exhale, you're able to get a little bit deeper into your stretch each time. Take the tip of the staff. I'm not actually resting it onto the ground, but it's very close to the ground. If you need to rest it, you can. You can still get a deep stretch, but it does take the fatigue off of the front leg, which can be a useful way to get blood flowing to your leg. Back up. Good. Next thing we're going to do, put the staff on our lower back, torso twist, side to side. I'm also rotating on the balls of my feet. Good. Now, staff back onto your neck. What we're going to do is crunch across, knee to staff, knee to staff. Crunching in our core. At the same time, we're rotating and really stretching out and warming up our upper back. which is going to see a lot of work today, regardless of what type of training you're doing. Get the legs into the mix a little bit. Put the staff in front of our body, close to our body. Swing our back leg up, touch our thigh to the staff, and back down. If you're just now working your flexibility in, set the goal low. If you know you have much higher flexibility, set the goal higher. Switch legs, other side. Notice I'm keeping my head up. I'm not bobbing into each motion, which will put an extra flex onto my back. I want to maintain composure in my spine. Keep my head up. This trains me to keep my head up, my eyes forward on an opponent when I'm fighting or punching or kicking. And time. Okay, next one, what we're going to do is put our palms facing up, bring the staff all the way up to our chest, and then back out to our pelvis, really, or to our hips, pushing into our hips. Curl it in, all the way over. Doing a full curl, getting a lot of work into my wrists, forearms, all the way out. Pushing out, hip flexor stretch, hamstring stretch, also getting more push into the forearm and the wrist. Back in. Last one. Great. Last exercise here. All we're going to do are uppercuts. Switch uppercut. Actually, to make this even easier, let's have our palms up. We're going to do an uppercut strike, going back and forth. Stay with me. Let's get our heart rate up. Speed up the tempo. Bring the tip or the heel down and then back up. Striking, aligning our leg, our obliques, into each strike. If you want to overextend it to get even more work in range of motion, you can, or you can keep it lower. All right, time. Now you're warmed up and enjoy your bow training.